Inspired Tuesday number 48, because our team believes that starting the day motivated and inspired sets up the rest of the day for success. We bring quotes to our morning huddles, and it has been so positive to our team that we decided to share it with you in hope to motivate and inspire you as well. Today the topic is keep your promises. Not keeping a promise is the same as disrespecting yourself. It can harm your self-image, your self-esteem, and it can harm your life. I have in here 3 tips to help our team and you keep your promises. I'll talk about 2 tips, bring 1 quote, then 1 more tip. Enjoy. Tip number 1 is keep the promises you make to yourself. If you want to keep your promises, start by keeping the promises you make to yourself. And it doesn't matter what promise it is. If it is, I'm going to wake up early tomorrow. I'll work out 3 times a week, 5 times a week. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and do it and give yourself credit for doing it. It's even better if you schedule it. Like, I want to go and get my nails done on Saturday. I am going to clean my drawers on Friday. And you schedule it, then you do it. And that the more you do those things you're promising yourself, the more you're gonna build a reputation around that. And that's what's gonna become what you think about yourself. And we are usually what we think about ourselves. But there's a problem that a lot of people become what other people think of them. And this is the worst way to become. Because if you become what other people think of you, that means you have a deficiency in the way you think. So make sure that you build a reputation around things that you think about yourself. In this case, keep your promises. So you're a person that keep your promises, and that's how you're gonna build a reputation and start to keep your promises in everything else you do. Tip number 2 is create a system. Basically, there are 2 reasons that we don't follow through things we promised. One is we didn't really care about it. Second is we didn't have a good system to follow through promises. And the busier we get, the easier it is to forget things and not follow through promises. So I had to create a system, and this is one in here that I use for myself. I have quite a few systems actually, but they're all related to the same thing. So one thing I do is I got sticky notes, and the things that are main, like really important, I know I'm gonna go to my computer every day, so I have them sticky notes under, like at the dash of my computer. So I see it right away in the morning. If I'm gonna discuss it in a morning huddle, I have a sticky note right there what I'm gonna talk about. One other thing is, as this clinic is growing, we're scaling, and it's getting harder and harder to keep everything, follow through everything. So what I'm doing is we have the admin team, and every night or during a day or on the weekend, I remember something, I send an email to this whole team. It's like 5 of us, 4 of us, whatever it is, and I send an email. I'm not expecting an answer from that email. It's just topics that we're supposed to talk, or we're supposed to decide on, or it's a task. So it's like, hey, this is Monday morning or tomorrow morning, let's discuss this. So everybody's taking notes instead of just being something that I just remember this, and all these things that you're remembering, go ahead right away, take a note of it and post reminders. It's really cool to have 3 things that you want to achieve next day. Like at the end of the day, before you sleep or something, what are the 3 main things that I should be doing tomorrow? And of course, because when you get to work, sometimes not only doing dentistry and seeing patients, there's tons of things on the desk, things that needs to be decided or worked on. What I do is like, okay, I have those 3 main tasks, so let's go and prioritize. What are the most important things that needs to be done that is related to that promises that I have to be done by tomorrow? So it's really easier to schedule, think, and prioritize. My recommendation is whatever system you create, whatever works for you, but I really recommend a system. And really, to post reminders everywhere, try doing that. It's really a simple thing, and you'll see how your productivity is gonna go skyrocket, and the results as well.
A quote from Marie Forleo: "To be responsible, keep your promises to others. To be successful, keep your promises to yourself."
Tip number 3 is apologize and find a solution. The key is to keep your promises, but despite of all efforts, you may end up breaking a promise. And instead of you giving up or feeling so upset because you couldn't fulfill a commitment, face it and find a solution. So main thing is you go ahead and you're gonna contact this person, you're gonna be honest about it. Because if you come up with a lot of unreasonable excuses. People are not stupid. People know when you genuinely are trying to help and you genuinely work with integrity because you're trying to accommodate the person and, you know, really make up for the promise that you didn't fulfill. So, like, I give an example. If you're waiting for a furniture that you ordered and they're supposed to deliver, but they never deliver or they're late, you call the company, they're going to tell you, the customer service, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I understand, ma'am. I'm so sorry, ma'am. But you don't find a solution that doesn't help. You're almost aggravating the other person because, you know, it doesn't even show. Like, if you really care or if you're really sorry, you're gonna help me. You know, that's how we believe, and that's how we do at work. Like, you know, if a big case is gonna come, it's just an example, imaginary example. If a big case is gonna come and it doesn't, we're gonna find a solution that it's gonna make up for that person, no matter what. Like, the person says, okay, it's not here today, I have next week off on this day. It doesn't matter if my schedule is booked or if the clinic, we're gonna accommodate that person and bring her in the day that she can come or he can come, because it was our fault to not keep a promise. So you're gonna be at the mercy of the other person. And we make sure that the second time you cannot mess up, because people don't usually give you easily a third chance. So very important to apologize, find a solution, and follow through. Another example is, because we don't only fulfill promises to our patients, but to our team. Because when we first started, it's been a little over 2 years, we really told the team that in our core value is to give the best benefits and that we can, and to all our team, and all kind of benefits that they deserve. So we, like, of course, a lot of people need medical insurance. The first year, the company was not offering, given the one before, and we first, like, didn't have cash flow, so we accommodated and found a solution for the medical insurance the first year. But it was in our mind that that promise I'm gonna fulfill. As soon as I have anything that I can do to get the medical insurance, I will do it. So next year, for sure, before you pay us back, me and my business partner, we are gonna go and fulfill the promise, because, you know, it's in our core value. It's who we are. Is that we promise something, we're gonna go ahead and do what we do, because you cannot ask for something that you're not. So this is like, we have a team that keep promises. So does the leadership. Very important to think that way. So we end up now, like, all our team have medical insurance, and it's really important. We're working in other things that we're trying to give back, and they know that we are really working to keep our promises and everything we promise. I hope you guys liked the topic and the quote today, and I'd love to hear from you. What of these 3 tips that I just talked about resonated most with you? Is it the first one, to keep the promises you make to yourself? The second one is create a system? Or the third one, apologize and find a solution? Which one will resonate most with you? Leave us comments below, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.